We watched Helena and Tilly from the veranda for almost 3 days before any of us spoke to them. Dad told us to stop gawking, but even he sometimes stopped on the stairs and watched as they climbed into the Commodore and rattled towards the highway. They came back with mops and brooms, groceries, paper bags from the bakery. "I'll pop round after they've settled in," Mum said. "Invite them over for tea." "I don't want them over here," Wally said. We were leaning against the railing, and through the gap in the gums that lined the fence, we could see Helena bringing in the washing from the hills hoist, Tilly reading on the steps. "She's spastic," Wally said, jerking his chin towards Helena. "Look at the way she's walking." Helena had stopped to prop the basket on her hip. When she set off again, I saw she moved strangely, like a waddle. "She is not," Cassie said. "They're weird," Wally said. "They're family," Mum said. "Your aunt and your cousin." "If they're family, then why have we never met them?" Wally asked. "Why have we never even heard of them?" Aside from Dad, who gave Helena the key when they got here, it was Cassie who spoke to them first. I spied on them through Dad's binoculars. Helena and Cassie stood on opposite sides of the fence and talked for nearly 10 minutes. But really it was Tilly I was watching, as she trailed around the yard, collecting gum nuts in her skirt, which she'd scooped up into a pouch. When it started to spit a little bit, Helena held out her palm and looked to the sky. She stubbed out her smoke on the fence post and turned back to the yellow house, Tilly following. But Cassie stayed out there for ages, even after he'd slipped Helena's smoke into his pocket, until the rain started to come in sideways, blowing the paddock stalks to yellow velvet. That night after dinner, we sat on the back steps while Mum and Dad watched the cricket. I kept a close eye on the yellow house, but there was no sign of Helena or Tilly. It still felt magical then, like they were special guests who'd been sent to us, to me, like a gift I didn't know I wanted until it was right there in front of me, waiting to be opened to reveal something extraordinary. The rain had cleared and the sky was deep as a gem. The cicadas were hissing. Cassie had a can of lemon squash and he cracked the tab, took a slurp. "Where'd you get that?" I asked. "Bought it," Cassie said. "Did you buy one for us?" "Nah." "Give us a sip then," I said, and Cassie handed me the can. I took a mouthful and passed it to Wally. "What were you talking about?" I asked Cassie. "What?" Cassie said. "This afternoon, with Helena." "I don't know," Cassie said, taking the can from Wally. "Nothing much." "What did she look like?" I asked. "Up close." Wally snorted. "Bet she looked even more spastic up close." Cassie took a sip, bit down on the rim. "I walked down Main Street after school the other week," he said, "and there were all these prams with babies, and all the mums were real young and kind of sad-looking, kind of feral. And then when you go into the city, everyone's just beautiful." "What does that have to do with anything?" I asked. "I don't know," Cassie said. "Just that she doesn't look like she's from here. She looks exotic or something." Cassie handed me the soft drink, went inside. When I shook the can, I could hear the dregs rattling in the bottom. "Don't hog it," Wally said, snatching it off me. He tipped the can up and took the last sip, tried to crush the can in his hand and then under his foot when that didn't work. He threw the mangle of yellow into the air and battered it into the grass. Under the yard light, it shone like a bar of gold. I didn't have to wait long. It was the first week of school holidays, and on Tuesday afternoon we went to the yellow house. Mum made us root around for our good clothes, though they hardly fit anymore. The sleeves of my dress cut into my arms like rubber bands, and the sleeves of Wally's shirt came halfway up his wrists. "Why do we have to go?"